inches of solid wood, fir, Douglas fir. I'll do the good stuff. And then we've got 5/8 of OSB, probably tongue and groove, not regular OSB.
Right.
And then we have, that's it for weight right there, because we got 1/4 inch of foam and then TPO membrane on top of it.
Okay.
And then the tile.
That's right. The tile is also like 5/8 or more.
Next up there.
So we saved the tile that was the finished product. So all that weight right there is going to be on there, but it's distributed probably, I mean, the tile itself is probably 2 pounds per square foot.
Right. No problem.
So what do you, so what I'm going to do is right here, the slope is going to stay what it is, because I already put a level on it and checked it, and it's slightly sloping out. I'm actually going to raise the slope at the house just slightly so that it never, so the water never goes to, you know what I mean, pools up and goes that direction.
Right.
So it'll probably be 3/4 of an inch higher than this point at the house.
Okay.
So the joists are closer together, maybe. Yeah. Anyways, so
So
I don't know that we need any engineer
you don't.
for that shit.
Nope.
Okay. And then the tile was just gonna sit on those little,
What's that?
the tile was just gonna sit on those little,
Yeah.
shims.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's almost a shim.
It's been a long day all week.
Yeah. And then he's gonna put a pad in the middle of the tile for,
Yeah, they're
bearing.
gonna be resting on pucks.
Okay.
The pucks will keep the gap just like it's tile, regular tile with gappers. The gap's gonna be probably over 1/8 of an inch.
I think it'll be-
But anyways, that's another height, but still, I don't think that.
See, and the problem with what they had there is that these gaps filled up too. So lots of places, the water just wouldn't go through the tile, it just kind of, where it sloped towards the house, it just came back to the house.
Yeah, it's less than 1/8 of an inch, and
And it all drained out.
and it built up on the sand too. The debris built up on the sand that was underneath because the sand was evenly spread.
I want to show you something.
It was really nice.
Okay.
So, check out,
But we don't need engineering on that, right?
Now, so the reason why I'm saying that is this was designed for 50 pounds per square foot.
Okay.
And what you described to me is well under 10 pounds per square foot.
yeah,
And then you got a human load above, live load, you're good.
so I just wanted to show you, just for shits and giggles, is that, look at the beam going across there. I mean, those beams up on top for that little roof, it's just for looks. Isn't that something?
Yeah, that's a pretty complex design there.
What is that called again? The turnbuckle or whatever?
Yeah,
Is that what it's called?
that's, well, yeah, with the,
That steel rod?
yeah.
I was telling him
that-
I don't think that has any use on that. Is that some kind of storm tie?
Well, it
Well, that is
gives
to,
us strength.
that's to prevent spreading.
But you got the beam above it.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, I don't know how much I trust that. We're relying on some bolts and connections to,
So you have tension strength in that rod.
right.
So if there's any load on it, it's going to take up any load coming down in that rod.
Yeah.
It's just
I
it's
just thought-
just for looks. And I don't know why they do
I
that.
thought maybe it was.
But look at the size of those
not
beams.
really-
They're
yeah.
just massive. I think.
They're large. Yeah, the ones coming down, the little L shape coming down on the edges,
Yes.
those accomplish nothing.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay.
Okay, well, you don't need me.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
You can add
Although it's nice you came over.
add a consulting fee for that if you
That's
want.
fine.
I figured we didn't need it, and I was gonna, like I said, I was gonna tell the city that it's just like a re-roof. It's not. There's any structural changes.
Right. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gar.
Allergies are clearing up or no?
Okay, so
Do you need a water?
I'm good. Yes, hello? What? I'm in vapor.
Do you have Tina's card with you?
I do.
I'm at Sweet Vision. I just paid across the street at Julie Baker. And I just thought about her card. I was like, oh my gosh, it's somewhere close. And then she has an appointment at noon at Curtis.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking if your schedule worked out, I could maybe just meet you somewhere and then take it over to her.
So she can send it to Tina.
Yeah, let me see what I'm doing and when. Yeah, I can probably, I gotta go to Salt Lake next and be there at 1, but I might have time to drop it down that direction. Let me try to do this quickly and then I'll call you.
All right.
Okay. Well, bye-bye.
Hey Siri. Call Tanner Cromar. And so that would be down the center supports as well on the bigger ones? Yep. Awesome. Well, I was gonna, and into the octopus.
Yep, even in the sections, the frames that swing open or tilt out.
Yeah.
Everything that you see will have steel in it.
16 gauge. Okay, that's awesome, man. 1 sec. Do we need to get that emailed to us? Is that enough information for you?
What emailed to you?
He was just telling me it's 16 gauge. What is it again? Sorry, Tanner.
16 gauge galvanized steel running through it. I can take a picture of a cutaway sample that I have and send it to you so you can see it.
Okay, that'd be great. I've actually got the engineer here, so.
Okay, yeah, just send me his information, I'll give
Okay,
him a call.
thank you, Tanner. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it. So, yeah, that's awesome. So it does have some weight. That's really good to know because that would definitely be, well, it's not as, I mean, it's only over here, but that wouldn't, that's pretty fucking strong.
Yeah. I just need to know what its capacity is, as a header.
Okay.
wide did you say you were gonna make this basement door?
Hey Siri, call Kelly Parker. Hey buddy, I'm just over at your house with an engineer. The basement door.
Well, okay.
So, demo complete.
Awesome. This is the part where I pull out my flashlight and it's in the Jeep.
And you don't
Doug, would you like a mask?
I'm good. Okay, so yeah, this is the area where we had the fire before, and you opened up the sheetrock, or it wasn't Lath and Plaster probably,
Yeah,
and then the question was whether we how far we had to do sistering on the, oh, this thing is struggling. Yeah, and you wanted to know how far to go.
yeah.
Well, it looks like we're still burned up there, but those rafters. Do you have somebody, or is it you, Ray, who's going to be?
No, we got somebody.
Okay. Up there sistering things. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Yeah, right at the top, we're still burned enough that it probably degraded us more than 10%. So it would be, what I kind of want to do is just say back to this point, but this here too, it's just not that much more work to sister that as well. And then you don't have to go all the way down, maybe down to the 4-foot elevation on the back side. And if we said 4 feet, what would that do to us here? 4 feet would be about, that's still bad up there. I guess the question is, what would you like me to tell you? I think on the back side here, or I guess we'd call that the middle, 4 feet would probably be good. Here, probably be easier or better just to go all the way down. But you want me to just make it simple for you and just go, do it all the way down, back to here, or what sort of language would you like to see?
Oh, man.
Well, we were thinking that if we split it straight in half,
Uh-huh.
that's what was gonna be needed to be
But you-
sister
but
and
you
take
said
it down, but,
that's-
yeah,
You gotta do more.
but we gotta do more, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't like, I thought this was gonna be better than it's
Then
looking.
this right here. Then- So,
Yeah, I just don't have a comfort level with that. And when you go to sell, if the home inspector sees, more than just smoke damage on an element that hasn't been addressed, he's gonna wanna blow up the sale.
well,
So, we're always better off going too far rather than too short. Yeah, I'd really rather see you come all the way back to this wall here and sister everything.
So sister, everything up to this point.
Yeah, and then that one, and then these guys too. You see where my crosshairs are?
yeah,
This one and that one and this one. It is really
that
odd,
one too, huh?
yeah.
So the
So
whole
you
thing-
wanted to go, can you show me with your flashlight?
You know what? The best way to make it easy on you
Yeah,
is to just say do every top chord. Because that's what we're talking about. So, let's go with another pointer.
like MacGyver, huh?
Too many pockets. So yeah, these guys need to be sistered, of course.
Yep.
And, I could describe till we get down to this knee wall. But then this guy and this one and this one and this one also need to be sistered. And they come all the way down. So basically, we're talking about every top chord needs to be sistered.
Okay.
And, I could get tricky and say, basically, you need to only come down that far, but that leaves room for doubt. And it'd be, I think you'd do yourself a favor if you didn't leave room for doubt.
Perfect.
Okay,
This is more than what we thought, but
yeah,
Yeah, it's not what you wanted me to tell you.
yeah,
It looked better the other day when we were looking through smaller openings. But, I think structurally you'd probably be okay moving forward, but, let's say that you are at 90% of the capacity that you had. That's old lumber and it's a long span and, and there's a lot of ifs, and then you add another much bigger if to the whole equation. And I don't want to get sued, you don't want to die, and you don't want to lose 1 million sales because, or sell it for $100,000 less just because we didn't do a more thorough job.
yeah. Okay, our HVAC guy was suggesting that we could bring the AC units up to the attic and frame a platform for it. Do you think that would be a
So by the AC, so you've got your condenser, which is always on the outside.
Yes,
just a furnace.
just a
Yeah,
furnace.
just the furnace, that is
For each
not a
side.
problem.
Not a problem.
Okay,
But
Yeah, just lay it somewhere on
You
top
probably
of it.
correct me if I'm wrong, you probably feel that we should just change the whole thing out.
Change to me means rip it off and do a new roof.
Yeah,
Either or. You know, as long as we have new lumber there, basically, yeah, what I'm suggesting kind of is a new roof. It's just that we're leaving the old stuff there.
Yeah, so he's, instead of taking all these trusses out, Garth says to sister everything. Take out what's
But up
really
to how far?
hard.
Up to there?
Yeah, I'm saying every top cord. So basically, these are the bottom cords, and they're fine.
These bottom ones.
Yeah.
Can we do the pointer thing again?
Sure. So,
So I'll record this so we know.
yeah, so these guys here, your ceiling joists, they're fine.
Yep.
They are also a part of your truss structure, your attic truss. And these guys are fine, everything else needs to be sistered. So this guy up here, it needs to be sistered. This post needs to be sistered. These hip supports need to be sistered, as well as these guys and this one, etc.
What about the ones that go across,
Oh, like your collar
like that,
ties?
like your horizontal ones, like that
Right.
big beam across that way?
Oh, you're talking about this one?
No, over, right, no.
Oh, that one right there. Yeah, also sistered.
Okay, so essentially everything.
Yeah, basically everything above this elevation right here.
Okay,
Oh, above, from there up?
yeah, everything.
Yeah, these bottom cords are okay. Everything above them needs to be sistered.
And then everything else over there needs to be removed, no? Or is it sister to?
Sistered. I mean, removed, again, to me, it's the same thing. If we've got new lumber that is there supporting the load, and we're not relying on the old lumber whatsoever, the old lumber can still be there
Or not,
or not.
Oh, okay.
okay. Okay.
I know you want to keep costs down, but I don't think this is going to be that difficult, which means it won't be that expensive.
Okay. All right, and we're okay with the furnaces being up here on both sides? You
Right.
don't
What
think
about
that
what about this chimney? Is this something that we need to be worried about as far as?
So that was another thing, Garth, is that this has a huge bulge on both sides.
Uh-huh.
We didn't realize it until we undid all the framing.
Uh-huh.
So what we want to do, because all this is going to come down, so all this closet's going to go away.
Uh-huh.
This is going to go away. That wall's going to get moved forward. So we don't mess with this because we understand it may affect the structure.
The chimney is its own structure, and I think it'd be awesome for you to take it down now. That's going to add to your costs,
Right. So,
but leaving it alone doesn't change any of your framing, any of the rest of the structure.
right. We'd rather just leave it.
Okay.
So we're going to move the flue over to the wall,
Uh-huh.
to where that bulge is at, and then we're going to frame around it.
Well, you could even utilize the chimney as the flue. I just,
We just don't, on the inside there is, we don't even know where the inside of it really is.
okay.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna leave it be. Got it.
Yeah, because you can't, it's somewhere in the walls in the basement.
Right. Okay.
Structurally, these walls are fine to take down, these right here.
Yeah, this is obviously nothing. It's not
Yeah.
carrying any load. This is not either. You see where we have the overlap in the 2x6 joists over there?
Yeah.
That means that wall is structural, but this one is not.
Okay, perfect.
And this one is not.
Yeah.
And all of this is not.
Okay,
Yeah.
good, 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 good.
So you probably need a report that says what I just told you. or maybe I'll do an addendum to the old one, because really what it's gonna say, you tell me if this is what you need, it's gonna say, every top cord in the attic, bottom cord is fine. Do you need me to include language that says these interior walls are non-structural?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right,
And if that you mentioned it's okay for the furnace to be up there.
Yes.
Because that wasn't, our original floor plan that we submitted to the city, the furnaces were still downstairs.
yeah, just put them roughly above this wall here, so that we're not relying on the bottom cord directly for support.
Okay.
You know, if you're within a few feet, you'll be fine. I just wouldn't center span it right here.
No, I think he was talking about this area.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, yeah, that'll be great.
Okay.
And you've already got a PE stamp, right? Did you did the old report do that
I don't know what that is.
professionally?
You stamped the other report.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I wouldn't charge you again for a new PE stamp. I'll just let the one that you have do this addendum as well. I would have charged you 700. Does 350 work? Yeah? Okay. What else have we got?
Down here, so we're taking kitchen in here. As an inspector, please tell me what you think. This wall's gonna be gone, this we're gonna undo as well because it's not necessary. This stair framing, we're gonna get rid of that. We're
Okay.
gonna get rid of this. We do need to frame this out a little bit, so we can create that U-shaped kitchen,
Okay.
because we need enough room for the sink, the stove, and a dishwasher here with the fridge in that corner. That's what we're thinking.
Okay.
Bathroom, so tub, vanity, toilet. This panel is gonna get moved to the basement.
Good plan.
We're gonna get rid of that ceiling, go all the way to the top. And then in the basement, so I don't know, we have two choices. We could either keep the furnace down here, just reduce this size of this and maybe run this on the inside of this wall instead of through the hall. That's one choice. The other choice is to take it up to the attic like we discussed. If we do leave it here, it is my understanding that we need to enclose the mechanical room to pass code.
If the city requires that, you would probably want to do that because you've got a combustion air source, which I'm not seeing, that would be forever be bringing cold air in. So that would be a good idea. Problem is you can't bring your water heater up into the attic.
No, so the water heater would stay here. We would just have it moved inward. If the stuff is moved to the attic, we would move the water heater into where the furnace is at. And then we would make a little closet in here.
Right.
And everything would stay the way it looks.
Right.
If we don't, and the furnace does stay here, and the water heater does stay here, the floor plans we submitted to the city, the solution we found with Otis, was framing this out some more, putting a door, either a door here or a door here, and then cutting this wall into a 45-degree angle, so now we have a bigger walkway and creating a door here. That's what he suggested. So just reformatting this area so that we can enclose this.
Good plan. Yeah,
But if we move it to the attic, then we could just move this back, and then we kind of leave this the way it is. We don't have to change it.
Yeah.
We just enclose it right here.
Yeah. Of course, it'll cost you more to put the furnace up in the attic, but it would save you some square feet, and square feet is valuable here.
Right, and that,
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would be a little funky. It would go here where the doors, entrances are and all of that. So we're thinking that for here, and then everything else is the same. What is your opinion about electrical? Do you think that area is furred out?
Furred out, yeah.
Furred out, but this isn't. And if we don't have to pay for extra framing, do you think they would grandfather the electrical up a little higher? The inspector?
With as much as you've ripped out, they're probably gonna wanna see new stuff. So you're talking about whether this gets grandfathered, right?
Well, we're gonna do new electrical,
Uh-huh.
but the location of it,
Yeah, the location.
the location of the plugs on these walls, do you think that's gonna be a big deal with them?
I don't know why that would be a problem. Yeah, they'll have a problem with this.
Yeah, that's all old.
Yeah.
That's gonna get torn out.
And this wall is not structural. Yeah, you can do whatever you want here.
Okay. Very cool. And
This is
then-
weird, this ceiling is a lot higher than the
Higher,
other one.
and it has all this extra stuff, that's extra.
I know.
We don't even need that, that was for that gas pipe.
Yeah.
Can move over and.
Yeah, you could get yourself nearly an inch.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the other one feels just like, it's small.
Yeah, and then you put another half inch of sheetrock there and you've lost some more.
yep. So, then we have. And then here, we're still talking about the bathroom. We're thinking a stand-up shower because we don't have enough clearance.
Right,
So door would be here,
right,
shower here, like a,
right.
one like that.
Corner
We're thinking toilet here. And a tiny vanity here, 18 inch maybe?
Right,
You think that
yeah,
we have enough room?
yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. And then, stackable washers here.
Nice.
And in order to bring drainage, we're thinking of putting a sub pump in.
Okay,
And that, the plumber feels that he would put it in this area right here. Because
Yeah.
it has to have an opening, from what he said.
and where's your sewer line at?
That's on the other side.
So, part of it is here, but
Okay.
most of it's on the other side. And we'll
Okay.
show you what we're thinking on that.
Got it, so, yeah, you could definitely tie into there. You've even got a cap right here you could tie into. Okay, yeah, that's
Does that,
great.
do you think, all that sounds okay?
Uh-huh,
All right, good. And I know we need a rail here, so we'll do a rail in here. We realized that here, there's no support for this little square area.
uh-huh,
So we're just gonna have a framing move that way because they cut it. They cut into it.
right,
Because I'm guessing when they were going down, they would hit their heads.
right,
Yeah.
yeah. Headspace is already at a minimum there.
Yeah.
Oh, people go.
Now you're talking, huh? I have to do that, be very careful.
Yeah,
Hang my head.
Is the other side open?
No.
two locks. Do you have, do you have anybody, do you have a lot of problem here or a potential problem with, people wanting to
Get in?
get in?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't yet, but
Uh-huh.
we see them walking, so.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same thing, basically.
Yeah. So everything exactly the same, framing that square out, the blue there.
Yeah, this one.
All right, this is where we really need your expertise.
Okay?
All right, so, our plumber would like to move this pipe to run underground because we were trying to run it along the perimeter, but because of the, what is it, the,
Downgrade?
downgrade, the ankle, it would go across the window.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, because we were thinking of crossing it from there where it starts, all the way.
Along the joist?
Yeah, bring it down and then start going this way, but he said, he just kept saying that it has to go gradually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a 1% slope, I believe, is what they require for that. 1 foot drop for every 100 feet. So, yeah, you could definitely buy yourself some space by putting it underground. The only caveat, and I don't think this is going to be a problem, is that, you know, wherever your sewer line is at the street, you've got a gravity drain to that, obviously. My goodness. I got some calls to return after I'm done.
So he was thinking of putting it underground and then using that pump too.
Another sub pump.
Can that be
Yeah.
used? Can that be done?
Oh, you can totally do that, and I'm thinking you could probably do it with one sump pump. So you gravity drain everything there underneath your slab, you run it to here, and then you, because you don't really want to mess with this shelf here.
We don't want to.
So then with your single sump pump here, you just run it over into that drain, and you're done.
That's what he was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just, he was just saying, we gotta find out what the city see if they allow us to
Yeah.
do that. So I think that would be the best thing for the ceiling.
Because if they don't, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I would totally do that. That would, because, yeah, the head space here, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're planning on removing these
Uh-huh.
too.
Yeah, give yourself a little bit
Yeah,
more.
just make the washer and dryer setup. The
So
dryer.
when you came, there was a closet here and this was framed out. There was a door about here. So what we want to do now is leave the door about here, frame this straight, and then create the door here now.
Right,
To go into that room, water heater there, possibly furnace there. If the furnace isn't there, then it's up in the attic. Washer dryer hookup somewhere in here, and then full tub, toilet and vanity, all in that space.
okay, yeah, this looks like this is gonna be supporting a wall above it. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, this is structural. But if you're just removing, let's see, you.
Because we're gonna, this door would be moved over here.
Okay. And this one, they didn't provide any sort of a header or anything, they just opened it up and it's 3 feet. Yeah, you can just move it, no
Okay.
additional problems.
Okay, good. And then I think these are the gas lines, right, on both sides?
Yeah, we're just gonna,
We're gonna eliminate those and just make everything electric in the kitchen, just so we don't have to deal with having to run new ones.
Yeah,
yeah.
Just trying to save money where we can.
yeah. And I think I mentioned last time, you can always put it up here. You just gotta stay away from the top and bottom 2 inches.
Yeah,
But that's hard to do where you've got pipe that's that long and straight.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, the guy was saying could use the flexible
Yeah,
pipes.
yeah, if you do that, you're golden, you can run it up into here.
the other question is, do you think the city will have any issues with, electric panel being in the dwelling instead of bedroom?
I know they typically don't like breaker boxes in a bedroom, but I also know that especially Salt Lake City has decided to go very easy on these older structures because they want more affordable housing. So they tend to ignore some of the rules
Okay,
or bend them
a little bit,
a lot.
okay,
So yeah, for an electrical box in a bedroom, technically not kosher, but I suspect you can maybe get away with it
okay.
as long as the inspector doesn't hate you.
Yeah, they've been so great to work with.
Really?
Yes, yeah.
Awesome.
We had one swing by yesterday while we were here with our HVAC guy, and I picked his brain about a few things, and he was like, yeah, I think that's fine, I think that's fine. But I mean, he's like, I don't have the ultimate say because I won't be your inspector, but I think these are things that are okay. So I was like,
Awesome.
oh, cool. We didn't, at that time, we had not met with our plumber, so we didn't know about this. We still thought we could run it along the perimeter.
Right.
But, yeah,
Yeah, the rule of thumb is 1/4 inch per foot. So that's what, 1 inch, that's 1 in 50. That's 2 foot drop per foot. And that pisses a lot of people off.
yeah, that is a lot.
But
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to get that over here. Not before the window. No. Okay. Anything else
Well-
that stands out to you?
this does. Oh, that's concrete. That's beautiful. If that were soil, that would be a problem.
Okay.
That's just a footing. Obviously, this is cool. If you could do this in a way that retains that cool factor, that would add more value.
Yeah,
But that's hard to do.
it is. With that box there and,
Yeah.
yeah, I know, I thought of the same thing.
Other than that,
And then one more thing in the back, the
Okay.
electrical meters.
okay,
We've had conflicting information. And what we can advise is that as a homeowner, I can submit for all the permits, and the city won't ever really ask me for any licenses from anybody.
really.
I don't know what your opinion is on that. So, we've had 2 licensed electricians come out, actually 3. One of them says that even though this meter looks new,
Uh-huh,
and they both have shut-off valves, main shut-offs,
uh-huh.
that both of them have to be changed to look like the neighbors.
Okay. Well, that's the city not being bendy.
No, that wasn't the city.
Okay,
That was just regular electricians.
okay.
Now, we had 2 other electricians come through and say, no, this is fine, and your meter's fine. This one, because it's been upgraded, you're fine. You don't need to change these. These both have shut-off valves. You're fine. Yesterday that we casually had one of the city inspectors walk by, I brought him back here and I said, what do you think about these 2? And he said, they look good to me.
Yeah.
So what is your opinion?
Well, if we're talking about functionality, this one should be great. That one looks a little older,
Right.
but as long as it safely conducts electricity, has a properly sized breaker in it, I think that ought to be fine.
Okay. Yeah, the thought they were telling us is that if anything, we could just upgrade the breaker.
100 amps should be great.
Okay.
You know, if it had a 60 amp breaker, that would be a problem. But 100
That's
amps?
100?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So, but that's ultimately the city's call.
Yeah. So if we want to get an answer for that sooner than later
For answer to
from the
which?
city.
Uh-huh.
Like, if we wanted to know about the meters and the running the sewer line through the concrete floor or through the ground,
Uh-huh.
how can I do that?
I'd invite the city guy out from a point of view of the sewer line. You're changing nothing structural. That's just a matter of aesthetics and convenience, and I wouldn't think the city would have a strong opinion one way or the other.
Okay. Okay. So you think it's fine?
Yeah.
But is it wise to have them come and look at it, or is that going to open up a can of worms?
Especially where you've got somebody who's actually being nice to you, yeah, work with that guy.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to get him again. That's the thing.
One of the things that I learned back in the day is when you get a city guy, even if he sucks, make sure that he's the one that keeps coming out, because every person's going to see different stuff, and it can make you want to tear your hair out, even if you're me. Yeah, if you got somebody you like, wait for him if necessary. If he's on vacation in Costa Rica, wait for him and keep working with that guy.
Okay. All right.
Coolness. Well,
Great.
I see a lot of confidence in your face and demeanor, and I think this
Okay,
time you feel like
Thursday.
you've got it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Garth was the first one to see me after I walked it. I think I'd been here 5 minutes, and I told my husband, I was like, I don't know what we did. I don't know. So
Yeah.
We just went to see another duplex, but it's actually, I think it's not a real. So it has a one unit, and it has another upstairs. So they made it into like a duplex.
but it's on 9th and 9th,
Oh.
and they're looking to list it for like 850, 900. So, but it's in nothing. I mean, it's been painted, and that's about it.
Oh, yeah.
The floors are like slanted. The
Lipstick
electricals-
on a pig.
Yeah, but I mean,
But it has a huge yard. I mean,
It does have a
It's like bigger than from here to the other side of the house.
Wow.
Like you can have big driveway.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and everybody wants to live on 9th and 9th.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What is the deal with that?
Yeah.
I mean, I see all the restaurants and stuff, but is there history to that?
No, it's chic.
All the hipsters.
Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
was here 9th and 9th. I'm like, what is it? I mean, yeah, I see little restaurants and stuff, but is there something more, like, to it?
No, it's like living on Harvard Avenue. It's just a street, but everybody, the prices there are double.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank
Feels
you,
so
Beth. I
much
appreciate it.
better.
Yeah, I love that you're so much more confident this time.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna start getting bids and stuff, but I feel better. I
Okay.
feel like we can see it through.
Last time you paid me Venmo, is that right? You want to do it
Yeah.
again?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I could do the same.
And, just send that when it's convenient for you.
Okay, will do.
Priscilla,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, guys.
Roy?
Ray.
Ray,
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
likewise.
Thank you so much.
You have a good one.
You too.